what's up, y'all? So I know it's getting really late right now, but I just want to come on here right quick to express my opinions on why Mighty Morphin is not going to get a reboot. It's going to be all new original team. And there are a few things that I wish it would have happened, but then again, I kind of understood why they did what they did. Mighty Morphin has been the bread maker for God knows how long, you name it. I mean, Mighty Morphin will always be the money maker despite them coming out with new seasons and whatnot, right? So, what I've just found out from Jin Saku himself, that it's not going to be a Mighty Morphin reboot. So it's not Mighty Morphin. It's going to be a new original team, but with the same MMPR color sprite: red, black, blue, yellow, and pink. Maybe it's going to end up being a Green Ranger in the mix in the future. I'm not sure. But if it is one, I hope to God they treat it right this time. So I did state it in the past that I was going to support what they do as long as it doesn't end up having an agenda. You know, I just hope and pray that they don't mess this up, because there's a possibility that this reboot project on Disney Plus might end up being a big disappointment, because Hasbro is the ones that are producing the TV show, not a film. And of course, it's going to end up being on a cheaper budget, which I'm not surprised by that at all, considering Power Rangers is known for being cheap throughout 30 plus years. But it is what it is. But at least they made some good things out of it. But since Mighty Morphin is not going to be the project that they're going to be remaking, it's going to be a new original team. But I'm going to tell you what I really want out of this and why I believe it needs to happen. Number one, the fights. And you know how I am when it comes to the martial arts fights, with the not just blows to the body, but give us some headshots. Don't be afraid to take certain things, certain risk in terms of martial arts action. You can't be doing the same format, following the same rules for 30 plus years with the fight scenes and whatnot. That definitely needs to change. If you're gonna be original, I would say just be violent, be edgy, and stop being scared of the soccer moms in terms of like doing the fight scenes, because martial arts is definitely important. And another thing that I really want to see is good writing and maybe some Oscar-worthy acting, like Time Force, RPM, Lightspeed Rescue for the most part, even though there are some serious moments with the Titanium story arc. And make it dark, but not too gritty to the point where it becomes too uncomfortable for the families, in my opinion. The third thing I want to see out of this reboot is a guy in a Megazord costume. I want to see practical effects, unless it has something to do with the CGI when it comes to the transformations and morphing sequence and all of that. I get it, but I want to see good Power Rangers content with the CGI and practical effects. Like I don't want to see no New Zealand VFX and whatnot, even though it got better throughout the years, but back then it was just not that great for the most part. I want to see some good character development. I want to see some evil Rangers for the most part. I want to see some good things out of this project. And knowing that we got the writers from Perry Jackson in the Olympics TV show, I fully have my confidence in those two. As long as they treat this reboot right, with dignity and respect. And the final thing I want to see out of this reboot is it's probably going to be it's morphin time, morphin call, but also a theme. It's important to have a theme Power Rangers team for the reboot reimagining, because without that, it's gonna be Bioman, which is theme. Because when you think about it, Bioman for the most part was like this technology theme. There wasn't really any themes to it. I don't want this reboot to be just like Bioman. I want a theme Power Rangers team. I mean, whether it's going to be about dinosaurs or whatever, I just want a theme, and that's all. So I get it. You know, I'll still check it out because I am a Power Rangers fan after all. But I just want to see this reboot get better. You know, and with the acting and the good writing and the martial arts fights, on the more fight scenes with the foot soldiers and with the monster, you know, even with the Megazord battles, you know, I just want them to just step it up, crash out, do what you got to do to get it done. I was on Twitter a few minutes ago and I was reading Jinsaku's tweets. Shout out to him. And there was a tweet that he requoted but retweeted at the same time. You know the rapper by the name of Vince Staples. He says, "Free my dead homies." He was talking about the Power Rangers. So he must be a big fan of Power Rangers just like us, which is kind of weird that you have celebrities that are fan of Power Rangers, which is kind of cool. But hey, I rocks with it though. But at the end of the day, I just want to see Power Rangers be good again. You know, just as long as it's done right, without any agendas being pulled in it, being forced in it, then I'm okay. I'm all for it. Even though I am pretty bummed that it's not going to be Mighty Morphin. But yeah, I'm going to give it a chance. Like I said in the past, but I still stand by what I said. So yeah, how do you all feel about this? Let me know in the comments down below.